Dude, pulling up a chair at our imaginary café extra film on that latte, PLS, and Stoke you're hungry for more on this beast of a film. That Koji dropped a movie compilation of the first season and first 2 episodes of the second season of this solo leveling series nails it dead on, but let's unpack the full package like we're theory crafting Jinwoo's next build. I'll keep the vibe rolling, hype narration to set the scene, a review tweak with fresh deets, and final thoughts that leave you itching for more. Source straight from the official trenches Aniplex Crunchyroll, ominous one pictures announcements, no fan forums or wild speculation, here's the expanded lowdown. Buckle up, we're about to level up our knowledge. Alright, imagine the screen swelling with that iconic crimson and black title card, Hiroyuki Sawano's score hitting like a boss theme on steroids, then dun dun and you yanked into a world where Earth got eaten into an ice sky apocalypse without the truck can courtesy. 10 years back, these gates ripped open like faulty zippers in reality, peeking out dungeons stuffed with monsters that would make Godzilla call for backup. Enter hunters, superpowered gig workers ranked D to S ThinkUber ratings for demon slaying, diving in for loot, glory, and rent money. Our protagonist. Son Jinwoo voiced by Tato Ban and JP, Alex Lit and EM both nailing that shift from Might and Menace, the E-rank laughing sock dubbed humanity's weakest. He's the guy who shows up to raids with a butter knife and prayers, all to fund his comatose mom's bills and lol sis Jin is Harunimiko tradition. Live check, it's Swords Art Online meets Dark Souls, but with a lit RPG twist where the world's a brutal MMO, and Jinwoo's the glitchy player who breaks the meta. The flick opens with a slick, 1-hour recap of Season 1's 12-episode glory condensed from tilde 290 minutes of TV runtime into pure adrenaline espresso smart cut stitch to fluff like endless hunter bureaucracy chats, zeroing in on the gut punches. It flashes through Jinwoo's origin hell, that fateful double dungeon raid where his squad gets statue stomped into paste, leaving him bleeding out like a tutorial boss's piñata. Oing. Cue the system, a floating blue HUD that's equal parts fairy godmother and sadistic DM, offering a daily quest that screams do push-ups or die scrub. Jinwoo bites, and boom, he's the only hunter who can level up like it's an actual game, stats climbing, skills unlocking, shadows bend into his will. Big moments cascade like a highlight reel and fast forward. The cotton and temple bloodbath statues going full weeping angels, the red gate freezer burn nightmare where a party of mid-tiers turns into hunter sickles, and the job change arc's coronation as Shadow Monarch, where Jinwoo eats ice owls and claims an undead army that'd make Soren jealous. Key characters pop like pop power-ups, Chohi and Riana/Lindsay Stelling, the S-rank sword Saintess with a nose for blood and a slow burn spark for Jinwoo her I can smell the shadows on your line. Peaked Sunder Gold. Woo Jinchul Hiroki Tachai/John Taek, the Korean Hunters Association's Buzzkill Enforcer, all suits and side-eye until Jinwoo's shadows make him rethink his pension plan. Beru the Ant King voiced with slimy swagger by Satoshi Hino, formerly a dungeon overlord, now Jinwoo's goth punk butler, whispering my liege while shredding foes. And don't forget the system itself, narrated with depth and snark, dropping notifications like passive-aggressive texts, penalty quest failed. Enjoy your dirt nap. Then, the recap fades seamless as the portal transition no jarring previously on cheese, and we slam into the exclusive premiere of Season 2's first 2 eps Arise from the Shadow, airing full series from Jan 5 to March 30, 2025. Jinwoo's back in normal life playing overprotective pro at Jinna's school event, dodging nosy parents who smell unlicensed hunter on him like bad cologne. But beasts. That's for side quests. Whispers of gate anomalies pull him in, a subway dungeon ambush where lower ranks get mulched, forcing Jinwoo to flex his necromancer glow up. Shadows erupt like a rave from hell, Igris the Night Noble F, Iron the Tanky Brood, and Beru Swarm turning the tide into a blender. Big reveal? Ancient Monarch vibe starring, hinting at cosmic beef with frost giants and dragon lords. The episodes end on a chef's kiss Cliffy, Jinwoo smirking amid the carnage, system danging new title unlocked, the one who walks the shadows, as he and Guild eyes him like he's the next raid target. Overall runtime. A tight 121 minutes to 01, blending recap catharsis with fresh hype. It's not just filler, it's a victory lap that hooks newbies and primes vets for the 2025 feast. You leave the theater buzzing, whispering, bruh, the grind never stops. Leaning into the cafe table here, let's geek out on the craft cause if Season 1 was ominous one pictures warming up, ReAwakening is them dropping a nuke on the Sakuga scene. Directed by Shunsuke Nakashita with series comp Noboru Kimura scripting the recap edits like a pro DJ, this bad boy boasts character designs by Tomoka pseudo-sharpened for that post-level up edge Jinwoo's eyes. Straight up amethyst lasers and monster mechs by Hirotoka Tokyo worms that slither like they are alive, ants with mandibles that click in your nightmares. Animation? Elevated AF, the recap amps Season 1's fluidity with fresh polished shadow summons now ripple like oil on water, particle effects for level up sparkle without overwhelming the frame. Those new S4 eps. Next level, subway brawl lit by stuttering emergency lights, rain shooting off daggers and hyper-detailed slow-mo, all at a buttery 24ths that screams big screen flex. Action directors Hirokatsu Maruyama and Yoshihiro Kano choreograph like it's a ballet of brutality, sword arcs whistle, impact stud with weighty physics. Sound? Sawano's OST swells epic that violin sting during Monarch Awakening. Shields paired with SFX that crunch bones like gravel under boots. English dubcast Alex Lit as Jinwoo, nailing the gravelly evolution holds its own against the JP All-Stars. Gosh alert, the recap's editing is genius, streaming 12 vets to 60 minutes without losing soul, using montages for emotional whiplash. Jinwoo's hospital stare downs hit harder in brevity. S-World previews crank the gold glamour, Beru's ale dive bombs feel visceral, colours popping in a desaturated world, violets for shadows, crimsons for sprays. It's gorgeous, immersive theatre candy that justifies the ticket fight scenes alone could carry a lesser film. Nudge time kindly, like passing the sugar, the recap's brevity shines for interest but can feel whiplashy transitions between arcs template to ReAwakening zip-like skip chapters, potentially leaving ultra newbies grasping, though my hypothetical café buddy says it works. CGI hordes in S-World? Stunning en masse, but close-ups on lesser mobs occasionally dip into video game cutscene stiffness scaly hides that look mapped on, not organic. Minor quibbles in a 121-men sprint, think a shadow puppet show with one string loose but ominous, one's form is god tier. Rated R for good reason, blood, guts, and zero mercy. If this is the bridge, season 2's gonna be the Empire. Exhaling steam from that latte, ReAwakening straight up owns the sequel bridge trope. It's a 121-minute love bomb for the man of faithful, a crash course for noobs, and a tantalizing tease that makes Jan 5, 2025 feel like it's ghosting us. Obsessed with? The power creep payoff, Jinwoo's arc from punching bag to shadow daddy is pure escapist catnip, and the S-World sneak peek dives headfirst into monocle without the sun's low burnt setup. Hero sneaks in via system snipes class failed, try yoga next time, and Beru's unhinged loyalty shall I devour their souls, my lord. It's gripping, funny, and unapologetically badass. 8.7/10 on MDB ain't type, it's earned. Fingers crossed for S-World rise from the shadow to unpack the rulers vs Monarch's war without skimping on side character glow-outs. Gimme he and swinging more than swords, woo cracking a smile. And that OTT drop on Crunchyroll in Jan 2025. Perfect for rewatches since ticket stubs. This flex got me proselytizing to rounders. It's the cozy chaos of anime fandom distilled, heart-racing raids, bro moments, and just one more level each. If you're theatre-bound deck 6 sets I'd via Crunchyroll, do it. If not, hoard those streams. Solo leveling ain't slowing its ReAwakening, and damn if it doesn't drag us deeper into the dungeon. Your move, seen it yet, or are we plotting a café rewatch stash? Spell.